Hello there, welcome to the stream one and all. Hope you're having a fabulous Thursday and that life is treating you well and that the butterflies are singing and the birds are no, that's gone wrong. The birds sing, the butterflies flutter by? Not well, I mean if the butterflies are singing, that's fabulous. Sorry, I'm very tired. I don't know what's happening. Hi, welcome to the stream. Where today we're going to be working on Lucien stuff, as ever, for Thursdays. I'm sorry I haven't been able to make all of the streams recently. I'm very busy. It's thesis time. It's big time thesis, right, stress PhD time, for months, until the end of March. And yeah, it's a lot. But it's fine. You know, I'm still taking time to do fun things on the side. And here I am now doing this, and this is fun. So it's important to have time to do something completely different and to exercise the old creative noggin. So yeah, welcome to that. Lucien's favourite drink is milk, for he is a milk drinker. I will be, well, I mean, assuming that I pass the PhD, I will be Dr. Russell. I will be Dr. Joseph Russell, and I will be insufferable about that for months. I'm telling you now. Every time you ever see my name written down on any of these things, it's going to have doctor right in front of it, and you're just gonna have to deal with that. You know, I'm just gonna be like, hi, welcome to my stream with Dr. Joseph Russell. The Doctor is in. Would you like to see the Doctor? I'll be singing the Doctor Who theme. It's gonna be a lot. But there you go. Does Lucien like fruit juice? Probably. Yes. Why wouldn't he like fruit juice? Fruit juice sounds like a solid thing for him to like. Most people like fruit juice, and he has a sweet tooth. So I think he'd enjoy a nice glass of fruit juice. Yeah, sure. Go on. Fairly specific question. But yeah, right. Okay. So, like Lucien, right. So we're working on, sorry, words. Wares of Tamriel. Beyond Skyrim, Wares of Tamriel. That is where we were at. Last week, we did a little guitar jam sesh while I was practicing guitar for Lucien to be able to play that in-game. We're not going to do that this week, because not that I've learned the guitar in the time since, but, like, we're just not going to make that a thing that we do every week, because it'll get quite boring. But this week, we're going to be writing dialogue and implementing it in the creation kit for the Wares of Tamriel patch, and you're all gonna love it. Also, Skyblivion, that's cool, right? Just general Skyrim news thing. Big Skyblivion trailer, I watched it. It's very cool. It's cool stuff. I mean, it's very impressive modding when everyone works together in a big team project to make something really cool like that. Looks really cool, you know? It's fun. So yeah, it's exciting that there's actually a vague release year for it. I wonder if they'll stick to that. I think it's quite good that they've gone for a release year rather than a release date. That sounds sensible, because that gives them a lot of leeway. But they obviously think they're quite close to it. I mean, as Kitnam says, I wouldn't be brave enough to commit to a release year for anything. I don't know what I'm going to do. Although I am sort of committing to a release year by saying vaguely I'd like to do Lucien the Dragonborn Season 2 next year, and I'd like to do the next Lucien update. Sorry, not next year, this year. And I'd like to do the next Lucien update this year. And so on. And, you know, there's stuff I want to do this year, but I can't promise that that's going to happen. Because I'm a deeply flawed human being who takes on too many projects at once. Speaking of, here's a new thing. It's a thing I'm going to really get stuck into in April, after the PhD, but it's a thing I'm starting sowing the seeds of right now, and I'll tell you guys about it because you're nice, you know, and I think you're interested in this sort of thing. So I've talked about this, I think, a long time ago on stream, and I'm going to talk about it again now. Years ago, before I was born, in fact, like the year before I was born, 1996, my dad used to work in TV. He used to work in producing TV, and he produced a couple of shows. And one of those shows was called The Treacle People, and it was a deeply wholesome, and it's lovely. You know, it's a really wholesome show. It's a stop motion with sort of puppets, sort of models, puppet character things, mining treacle in Sabden in the north of England. It's got lots of Kaidnibargum accents. And it's a really fun show, and it's really lovely and wholesome. And it's very funny, and it's influenced a lot. I'm saying all this because I wasn't remotely involved in creating it. I stress I wasn't born. But it was one of my favorite shows growing up, obviously, because of bias and everything, but still it's lovely. And it informed a lot of the comedy that I put into Lucien. A lot of my silly nonsense sense of humor sort of comes from my dad and that show. And anyway, we've been digging through the attic back at my parents' house. We've got all the original tapes for the show, like the master recordings, which are higher def than was ever broadcast. And we got this idea to upload them onto YouTube so that you can watch them all for free. And sort of doing that as maybe a couple of seasons, one of, because there's 2 seasons of the show, one maybe this year, Christmas special, one next year, kind of thing, with like live premieres and everything for people who used to love it to get back into it, like nostalgia, everyone sit down and rewatch together kind of thing. And the hope is that we can build it up a little bit, get it to a new audience, establish it a bit on YouTube as a fun, wholesome comedy thing. And anyway, I've been faffing around. I spent a couple of hours last night, basically, is the extent of it. But I spent a couple of hours last night getting back into the YouTube channel because no one had touched it in like 7 years. And I've got access to the channel now. Anyway, I'm going to be helping relaunch it all kind of in April. But if any of you feel like helping me out and making it all ever so slightly further towards the goal that we're aiming for, you could check it out. You could subscribe to the channel if you want. It's got the first 3 episodes on there already in the Christmas special. We'll probably take them down and re-upload them in HD when we're doing the relaunch kind of thing. But it's there, and I can drop you a link in the chat. And if you were to subscribe to it, just so that you would get notifications when we do actually do the relaunch, if you find Lucien funny, I genuinely think you'll love it. Because it's the same stupid sense of humour. Let me just grab you the link. And in any case, because I'm involved in trying to relaunch it on YouTube, if you were to subscribe to it, you'd be supporting me. So purely no pressure at all, but if that's something you felt like having a look at, that would be really nice of you. But anyway, there you go. Oh, hang on. No, that's not what I wanted at all. That's the wrong link. This is the link we want. There we go. And I'll stick it on the Discord for you guys to have a look at after as well if you want. But as I stressed, it's early days. We're not going to be doing big stuff on the channel until kind of April time. But yeah, if you wanted to sub to that, that would make me a very happy Joe. So there you go. There's that. And watch the episodes if you like. I mean, as I say, we're going to re-upload them and make it into a big thing. But the first 3 are there. And they're lovely. So... Right, okay, now let's do Lucien things. So, creation kit, we're going to need that. We're going to need to open the, what do I call it? Lucien Wares of Tamriel Patch. Do I have that? Even, where is that? Thank you so much for the bits, Wild Wolf Man. Oh, we called it Beyond Skyrim WOT. That's what I went for. And I think we wrote a total of 2 lines for it last time. So the hope is we'll get a little bit further than that today. Maybe we'll write 4 lines. See how far my brain will stretch. But yeah. Right, hang on. Nearly there. It's just loading. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, let's open UESP so we can look at the list of items. So I can refer to that. UESP, and what's it? Hang on, it's called Beyond. No, hang on, Beyond. No, UESP Beyond Skyrim Wares of Tamriel. Tamriel, lovely lady. There we go. Right, okay. I've got the stuff open, so I will now banish myself to my octagon in the corner of the screen, so that you can see what I'm doing. Initiating banishment! Oh no, hang on, where's it gone? There we go. Whee! Infinite Josephs! But, creation kits! Behold! Right, so we wrote lines for fish sticks, fishy sticks. And that's literally it. That's as far as we got. So let's write some more. So let's have a look again at the items, what are included in Beyond Skyrim Wares of Tamriel. We've got food. We've got apparel. Apparel. I don't really know how to say this word. It's not a word that I often have to say out loud. Is it apparel? I think it's apparel. That feels most right, apparel. And he appeared in resplendent apparel. Yes, there we go. That is a bit of a tricky one, Real Shadow Dawn. I mean, there's a simple answer and there's a tricky answer. So what you really want to give them a horse that they can ride is a proper system for it. So what you want is an alternative follower package, which will have the ride horse option enabled, and you want to condition that so that allows you to ride a horse. But fundamentally, what you need, if I just go to packages and try and be very careful not to accidentally show you anything that's going to be spoilery. Right, I think this is fine. If I were to show you JR Lucien horse follow package, yeah? And if you go under flags, oh, here we are, public package data. So this is a follower package that inherits from the follow package template. If you don't know what I'm talking about here, look up packages and package templates. You'll find tutorials online. But the key thing for riding a horse is you need to check this, where it says ride horse. Just set it to true. And then if there is a horse near your follower, which your follower has ownership of, and it's up to you how you're going to get that horse near your follower and how you're going to give them ownership. But if you assign that horse to be owned by the follower, and if you have this box checked on their follow package, they will ride the horse. Now, there's a whole load of other convoluted things that come into it that I won't go into here because it would really need a whole 20-minute, half-an-hour tutorial episode, which is something I would like to do also this year, to carry on the tutorial series and cover things like this. It's like, it would have to be a whole thing. But that's the basics. I hope that gives you like a starting point of the sort of thing you should look up. So for me, what I do is I have a script tied to the event when the player gets on the horse, which fires a script that checks to see whether the global variable for Clive is enabled, as in whether Lucien has got Clive yet. And if he has, it then teleports Clive to a position behind the player, if the player's camera isn't pointing in that direction. So it tries to place Clive in a place where the player isn't currently looking. So that then you'll just sort of turn around and, there's Clive, and Lucien gets on Clive and will ride on Clive. There's other things, you know, there's things like he'll walk very slowly to the horse unless you make another package to say run to the horse first and then get on the horse. You know, you probably want to be able to toggle it on and off, so you probably have conditions for global variables. You want to check whether the player's riding the mount before your follower rides the mount. There's loads to it. We're not going to go too far into it, but yeah, that's a little bit of the basics. Right, back onto this. Let's just check. If I go File, Preferences, and then Script, does this have its own prefix? I think it does, JR33. Let me just check that that is a unique prefix, that we did remember to do that. Just open Files and have a quick look. Right. JR32. Yep, JR33 is a unique prefix for this one. That's good. We did remember to do that. Okay, back to screen with camera. Do 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 da 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 da. Right, let's make some more custom hellos based on items that the player currently has. Those are always quite straightforward to do. So, what else is fun from here? We've got this whole thing. Hnefatafel, which I believe is like chess. It is a thing. It's a Northern European strategy board game that is similar to chess. So I could condition a line based on you having any of these items. Or maybe actually no, maybe we'll just focus on the game board because I feel like that's the key item here. Ooh, fancy a game of Hnefa. The thing with the board. There you've got. But then, of course, this is going to confuse players because then I'm going to get people in the comments saying, hey, Lucien asked me if I wanted to play this game but won't actually play this game with me. That's a good point, Joseph. Well, I thank you, Joseph. You make good points sometimes. What are we going to do about that? It needs to be a sentence that ends in, you know, fancy a game of Fnifnodle? Why don't we play Fnifnodle? But how can I write this? Let me take a restorative cup of tea to get the brain juices flowing. Oh, yes. Maybe we can do something with that, Kitnip. You know, I've always wanted to learn to play Snif. The thing with the board you've got. I've always wanted to play maybe I should learn to pronounce it first. There we go, that'll do. And that is dependent on Lucien not having one of the board, which I guess is called BSM game? No, BSM. BSM. Strife board, or is that something different? I think it must be Strife board. Let's open SSE edit so we can double check though. Do 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 do. What's it called? What's it called? What's it called? It's called Beyond Skyrim Merchant. Do 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 do. Right, it is a misc item, and it is called Hnefdatl Game Board, and it is Tafel Board. So what is Strife Board? Oh, it's a Strife Board. Well, there you go. The Strife board is the Strife board. This has been an educational video by Joseph Russell. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Oh, a gling! What kind of gling was that? I can't read it. What was it? It's too small to read. It's gone now. Was it a follow? I don't know. I couldn't see. I missed it. Oh, it's a Patreon. Yay! Yay for the Patreon. That's very kind of that person. If they're here, thank you very much for subscribing, Patreon person. Right, so, anyway, sorry. So, the player, so Lucien, has to have no copies of Schneftatl. And the player has to have at least one copy of Schneftatl. And then that line works. Fabuloso! Let's quickly save there. We wrote one line! My work is done. Thank you so much for watching. No, we're going to do more. We're going to keep going. Let's do another one. Oh, what's the difference between a Schneftatl and a Golftafel? What is a Gulltafel? Gulltafel. The internet doesn't know. It's only in Beyond Skyrim, Wares of Tamriel. But it's a Gulltafel of migration. We did a stream before where I looked at all these items to figure out what they were. Oh, I might still have it on YouTube. Hang on, let's find my own stream archive and watch it live. And we can see. Let me find Joseph Russell live. It's just going to be easier than actually opening up the game to have a look. I wasn't expecting to just receive all the... Oh, it's other Joseph! Okay, right. 2 Josephs for the price of 1. Hang on. Screen with camera. This is the one time I can show a YouTube video without getting a copyright strike. When it's my own YouTube video. Double Joseph. Items. But anyway, look at them. Look at all the items. They're really cool. Right, this was bone mold.
Journey down the route.
Look at past Joseph. So innocent. He had no idea about how busy he was going to get. Right. Tell me. Golftafel. State of mind. Come on, past Joseph. Look at the Golftafel. More glass pots in different colours. A Golftafel of my... There! That is a Golftafel! It's a thing! Good! I think Lucien would be very interested in this for archaeological purposes. I think he would want to do like a charcoal rubbing of it. Hello, Scarlet Willow. I have not tried Elder Kings. Is it a you see, my brain says bas relief. That's not, I think it's called bas relief? Bas relief? Bas relief? I don't know, but I'm not going to try and say that. I think we're going to do... Oh my goodness. That Gulltafel is simply remarkable. May I please... no, hang on. Maybe I should make this one of those ones where Lucien wants to take it from you. Where Lucien wants to buy it off you. If I make it player dialogue. Wares of Tamriel. Gulltafel! Tafel, it's a gull. A bas relief is when it's made by sheep. Historical documentation. Move to topic. Oh my goodness, that Gultafel is simply remarkable. Hugely valuable too, from an archaeological or from an academic point of view. Don't suppose you'd be willing to part with it? I could offer you, say, 300. Well, now I know the thing is worth more than that. I mean, look, it costs 6,364 gold, but there's no way I'm going to get Lucien to just give you 6,000 gold for it. Because Lucien's carrying money on him, but he's not carrying that kind of money on him. You know? That would be a bit crazy. Sorry, I know it's worth way more than... Believe it or not, I do actually have some budget limitations. Well, I think you'd know how much it's worth, mainly because the only way you can acquire this item is by buying it off the merchant, which you've presumably just done for about 6,000 gold. So, one can therefore assume it's probably worth about 6,000 gold. Anyway. I could pay you back in witty banter? It's a bargain, I promise. Hi, Lily the cat! My #1 viewer at this current moment. If Custard turns up, then I don't know what to do. Okay, right, and well, so what that needs to be, again, Lucien needs to have no thing. But what you'll get, BSM relief, it's got to be that, hasn't it? Gultafel. Tafel's in disguise. I don't know why I keep doing that. Yes, BSM relief. But you do this in order to acquire approval from Lucien. I have 2 cats called Lily watching me? What are the chances of that? Hello there, Lily. Stay marvellous. Oh, no, that's not right. We go, Wares of Tamriel, Gul Tafel B1. And to be honest, I'm not going to have Lucien penalise you for not saying yes to this because it isn't a deal. Is that wisdom from Lily Ninja? That's so interesting. So smart. So smart. And we also need to make sure this only happens once. So we're going to do get stage done. And it's going to be JR33 Lucien Wares of Tamriel. And it's going to be stage... Hang on. Let's just have a look. What stages have I actually already got here? I've got stage 0 and stage 10. Stage 10 could be the Goldtafel stage. Oh no, stage 10 is the fishy stick stage. Yes, so it can be stage 20. It can be Goldtafel. Goldtafel content. 20. And I've just realised, this thing about it being customary to give someone a fishy stick as a symbol of friendship. I should condition this so that he only gives you the fishy stick as a symbol of friendship if you have enough friendship points with him. Get VM quest variable. JR Lucien follower. And this can be like a high level of approval. This can be a high approval requirement here. So you start at 50. I think it goes up to 200. Let's say you've got to have higher than 100 approval for Lucien to give you the fishy stick. So this is like when you've achieved true friendship with Lucien, you get the fishy stick. Okay, cool. Anyway, right, now back onto the player dialogue. She licked the microphone. Oh, microphone so tasty. Num 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 num. Okay, hang on. So we need this to be stage 20. We got stage 20 there. Okay, right. Player dialogue. No, not this one. Ah, I'm being such a fool. Why brain not work? Where's the Tamriel stage 20? There you go. Equals 1. Get stage done. Okay, right. No, equals 0. This needs to have not yet happened. And you need to have one, and he doesn't have one. Okay. Then we're going to do... Hello, Snowman Killer. I hope you haven't killed any snowmen recently, because snowmen are nice. Get owning quest dot set stage 20. So Lucien will only offer you this once. And then it'll lead to 2 options. Option 1 is... Now, how should I phrase this? Of course. Or sounds like a deal? That's a bargain, I promise. Payback and Winter Band, that's a bargain, I promise. Sounds like a deal. I'm so glad you like it, Snowman Killer. Oh, yay! Thank you so much for the sub, Gabby Cat Queen. Queen of the Cats. Most appreciated. You are marvelous. Oh, yay! Thank you so much. I'm going to have the best time sketching this. Ooh, maybe I could take Charcoal rubbing. So many possibilities. And this is going to be happy. And it's going to be very happy. See, Majorisk, happy working. And that can be a good buy there. We don't want it to be random. And what we want to do now is we'll do a set stage. Get owning quest dot set stage 30. And that's where I'll put the script for what actually happens here. So we'll go stages. I'm so glad you liked Doomspathar. It was made by Jay Krochmal, was the dungeon designer. So that's where all the credit is due. Okay, so in here we're going to go. We're going to have to add the property so that we can give you approval. So I'm going to save. Oh no, I didn't do the thing. I need to actually add a script line here. So we go here, we do a semicolon, we compile, we press OK, we close, we reopen, go back to 30, properties, add property. The type is going to be JR Lucien follower. And then this is going to be Lucien script, I'm going to call it. It's all gone horribly wrong. What did I do? Ah, follower. It should be follower. Property, Lucien script. No, why are you failing to compile? What did I do? Okay, normally this works. Oh, I've done it the wrong way around. That's all. That's all. I need to put the name of the script that I want. That's it. So it's not JR Lucien follower. That's the name of the quest. So that's going to be called Lucien script. And this is going to be called, I think it's called Lucien functions. There we go. Now we can go back to there. And I can go Lucien functions dot inc dp stats 0, which is approval. And I'm going to give you, oh, he's going to be really happy with this. Let's give you, what's an appropriate amount of approval to give you for this? Well, it shouldn't be like more approval than you'd get for completing his personal quest or something. But it should be a good amount considering the gold investment you just put into it. Like, you just bought him a really expensive gift for which he would be grateful. What do we think? Does 8 approval sound fair? It's a bit of a weird number. Should I give as much as 10? Or is that breaking the approval system? No, I feel like that's fair considering it's a potentially 6,000 gold investment for which you're only getting 300 gold back. Let's try it. That is programming in a nutshell, Gabby. Oh no, but this should be JR Lucien follower dot inc dp stats 010. No, you don't like it. No, it shouldn't be JR Lucien follower. Sorry, it should be Lucien functions. Lucien functions dot inc dp stats. And we should also take the item away from you. So we're going to add another property. Add property. It's going to be misc object. And it's going to be BSM relief. Which should autofill. BSM relief. Player dot remove item BSM relief. No, sorry. Game dot get player dot remove item BSM relief 1, and it's going to disappear. Yeah, that's a vanilla bug that can happen sometimes when you're fighting NPCs with that effect, as the effect can get caught on you. And the thing to do there is reload a save from before it happened. Cannot call inc DP stat on a type, must call it on a variable. What did I do? Is it the space? What aren't you happy with? Oh, yeah, it's Lucien script. Lucien functions of the type. Honestly, I can't even... Lucien script .inc DP stat. Oh yeah, that's true. There is a console command to purge your currently active spells as well. Yeah, if you can also use more informative console to click on your character. Oh no, you're on Xbox, aren't you? You just said you were on Xbox, didn't you? I think you did. If you're on Xbox, you can't. But maybe there's a mod that will do it. Oh, USSEP also has a thing that will wipe those effects somewhere in the Temple of Kinnereth if you're using that mod. Oh, a mod? Oh, maybe there's a mod for it. Okay, I don't know. I'm sure there are options. But, you know, regardless of all of that, a save and reload. Or not a save and reload. A reload from a save from before that effect appeared on you will do the job. Anyway, so we've removed the item. We now need to give the player some gold. So add property. Misc object. Gold. Is gold not a misc object? Gold? Oh, it's gold 001. Game.getPlayer.add item. Gold. And he said 300. So there you go. You get the approval. You lose the item. You gain the gold. Very good. We'll add a stage 40 for what happens if you say no. And all we're going to do is remove a tiny bit of approval. Just a little bit. We're not punishing you big time, because he appreciates that it's an expensive investment. It's okay saying no. You're just going to lose a tiny bit of approval. So this is Gul Tafel B2. Now, can you guys help me with this? What phrasing do you think would be best here? I don't want it to be super mean. I want it to be a sort of generic... I mean, you could just say no. But does that sound a bit cold? Sorry, I'm saying he could be, she could be, they could be, you know, it's just the player character. I'm just speaking because obviously my player character is male. But, I don't want to be too harsh, but I also want it to be fairly generic. You never want to put too much characterization onto the player's lines. I mean, adding a sorry kind of works. Sorry, no. Or I'd rather keep it for myself. How's that? I'd rather keep it for myself. Nah, I'm not going to overcomplicate it with other things about borrowing or whatever. Let's keep it nice and simple, rather than making it into a huge thing. But yeah, I'd rather keep it for myself. That, you see, that you could say, you can interpret that however you want. You could headcanon your players saying as like, I'd rather keep it for myself. Or you could say, I'd rather keep it for myself. You know, it's you can make it not a big deal, and Lucien won't be too offended by this. Be like, oh well, that is fair enough. Oh, actually, what? My witty banter isn't enough for you? How very dare you? The indignity! I'm joking. Don't panic. It's fine. Just do be careful with it, won't you? Breaks. I'll probably cry. And we'll put some happy on there because he's joking. And all we'll do is get owning quest dot set stage 40. And we'll also make that a goodbye so it ends the conversation. Nice and easy. And now we can link both of those branches. And I think that's fine. Little scene written, whoop-de-doo. Don't know what that is, I'm afraid, Razik. So probably not. Hello, Spellish. Welcome to the stream. Delighted you managed to catch it. Here, I'll throw it, you catch it. Are you ready? Are you ready to catch some entertainment? Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And it's now flying through the ether. And I'm hoping on the other end there'll be a I'm hoping that's what you've done in front of your camera, and that everyone around you is all like, "What are you doing?" You know, I hope your family or friends or your cats or whatever is in the room with you have turned and judged you for miming out an action with someone on the internet. Hello, Regan Saunderite. Oh, that's a tricky one to say. Regan Saunderite. Regan Saunderite? Regan. Hi, Regan. Welcome to the stream. Lovely to see you. Well, not see you, obviously. I can't see you, but you can see me, and I don't know. It's just the thing people say. It's lovely to see the words that you're writing on my little laptop down there. Okay. What other items have we got? Having finally done... We've only added comments for things, including the word Tafel. So let's do some other things. Teapots! Teapots! Where's the teapot? Ashlander teapot. Is that the only teapot? I think that's the only teapot. It's supposed to be Saunders Whitey, but you misspelled your own name. That's hilarious. Oh, dear. You've had a bit of a mare there, haven't you, Regan? Hello, Silver Sheogorath, whatever. It's oh no, this is I copied the one with the script. Oopsie daisy. I'll just delete. Oh, yeah. Just delete that one, and I'll probably forget to delete the script. That's fine. Anyway, yes. Hello, welcome to the stream, Raiders. Lovely to see you. Thank you for the raid, Silver Sheogorath. In my head, you are Wes Johnson, but in silver. Cheese for everyone! Anyway, right. Left. And here, we're going to change this to... what did we just say we were going to do? A teapot! Ashlander teapot. What do we think that's called? Hello, Law Elstad... Laura Elstad Bellow? No, Laura. Laura Elstad Bellow. Oh, do I have to bellow it? Is that how it works? Laura Elstad! Gordon's alive! Ashlander teapot. BSM Ashlander teapot. Sorry, that's my best bellow I can do in a microphone at short notice. So this one we're going to do, again, the player has, a lot of these are the player has to have them and Lucien doesn't. Lord Porkenstein. Greetings, Lord Porkenstein. That's a great name. I love that. That's so characterful. I am Lord Porkenstein. I'm vaguely German, but also a pig. And definitely evil. Anyway, I wanted BSM, Ashland. Bello is pronounced Bayo. Oh, I apologize. I have failed spectacularly. I have incorrectly woven the tapestry of life with your name. Anyway, teapot. Teapot. See ya, Silver Sheogorath. Thank you for the raid. Have a lovely evening without power. I hope the power comes back soon. Anyway, right. Ashlander teapot. Lucien doesn't have one. And the player does have one. And just because I don't want to make this whole thing a constant thing of Lucien asking for things that you have, I might make this one him expressing some desire for it, and then have another one that's like an idol that plays about him being happy that he has a teapot. Yes, I do play the piano, Lord Porkenstein. Not extremely well, but it's something I'm practicing and learning. So yeah. Basically, I hear good video game theme tunes, and I'm like, oh, I want to learn these. So then I go and learn them. And that's why I can play Leliana's song. Because I liked the sound of it. And I'm learning Gangplank Galleon from Donkey Kong Country. Okay, right, so Ashlander teapot. You have a teapot! Actually, no. Because I want this to be a line that can repeat. Rather than being a one-off. Oh, you found Lucien through Shirley. That's nice. We love Shirley. Shirley's wonderful. Oh, sorry. Yes, what's going on here? So to answer the question, this is I'm working on a patch for Lucien for, words. Beyond Skyrim, Wares of Tamriel, which is one of the Beyond Skyrim submods. Wares of Tamriel adds a merchant ship to Dawnstar, and there's a few mods that move it around, a few patches that move it to other places. And it sells a lot of content, a lot of items from upcoming Beyond Skyrim releases. And we did a Beyond Skyrim Broomer patch, and we did a Beyond Skyrim Bone Mold Weapon Pack patch, and now we're doing a Beyond Skyrim Wares of Tamriel patch, and then we've completed the set. Then we've done all the Beyond Skyrim content that's currently out, which will make me very happy. So that'll be nice. Okay, right. So I'm going to do this teapot line. Hey, Mr. Video Freak, welcome to the stream. Regan is very excited to see you. What was this? So, you've released a patch that you're praying won't break other followers. What have you done? What have you done, Mr. Video Freak? Why would I get complaints? What have you done? Explain. 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 An anti-friendly fire patch. Oh, that's a good idea. How have you done it? What did you do? Huh? Tell me. Tell me. Tell me, Alex. What did you do? I see you. If they turn on each other, they'll stop combat. How are you doing that, though? How do they know? Are you doing, like, a patchless system where you're checking if it's Lucien and he's fighting one of your specific followers from a list? Or what? It had better work. Oh, you're checking if they're in the current follower faction. An on-hit event. But how are you... Who is the on-hit event on? On all NPCs? How are you placing the on-hit event on an NPC? Oh, just on Lucifer. Oh, that's fine. Oh, that's fine. No worries. No, you're forgiven. Forget about the whole thing of me peering through the camera and everything. No, that's fine. Okay, if you've got an on-hit event on Lucifer, you're saying stop combat if the NPC is in current follower faction. Fine. Yeah, I see no reason. Well, that will cause a problem only in the situation where Lucien turns on you. You know, any scenes in the game where there's an intentional fight between Lucien and the player. If the player has Lucifer on side. Although, Lucien will have left the current follower faction by then. Because when those situations start, he is removed from the current follower faction. So, I'm thinking out loud here. Yeah, no, I can't think of any problem. It's fine, you're good. As you were. On your way, sir! I bid you good day! I said good day! Anyway, teapots. Trick question. It's always tea time. Let's get that teapot out. And that actually works if either of you have a teapot. Did Lily get spooked? What happened? Did I frighten her? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I spooked her, Ninja. I'm sorry, Lily. I am spooky. Anyway, right, so Lucien has a teapot, or the player has the tea. One of the people has the thing. Hey, Cthulhu. I add this without comment. It'll be very, very rare. It's a very, very rare line. It'll be added to the random stack 1% of the time when the player has a teapot. Oh, can you not read it? Is it too small? It's so there's a 1% chance of Lucien having a chance of saying, "Spill the tea, babes." It's very, very rare. It's incredibly rare. It'll never happen. Don't worry about it. I just couldn't resist. People will complain. I know people will complain. But it was too golden an opportunity. It's so rare, though. It's so rare that it'll never happen. It'll never bother people. It doesn't exist. It's incredibly rare. You'll have to spam him like 10,000 times to get him to say it. Because it's 1% chance of even being added to the random stack. So 1% of the time, it'll be then an option to be randomly selected from all the other random things Lucien could say. So it'll probably happen maybe once per playthrough. Once per multiple playthroughs. Like, it won't happen. But anyway. Sorry, you guys wanted Tiny Lucien. I forgot to summon him. Hang on, let me grab him. Oh no, that's not it. No, not that one. That one, that's the one we wanted. We have Tiny Lucien now. Whee! Whee! I will add the AOP line at some point as well. Possibly also Watcher. Right, so is Strife chess? Or is that something else again? No, Strife is a spell. No, it's purely a Wares of Tamriel thing. Let's check the video. Migration. Imagine I can't fix that. Here's me enjoying saying Nefanatal quite a lot. Of remind cool. Of course, the merchant might. Strife. Quick game of Strife. It's triangle chess. Okay. Never mind. It's not chess. 3-player chess? Don't know. I'm undefeated at Strife. You know. Every game I've ever played has either ended in my victory or the board mysteriously falling over. Strange but true. BSM Strife board has to be greater than 1 on the player, or has to be greater than 1 on Lucien, because it doesn't matter who has it. And we don't need to get random percent anymore. Do 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 do. Oh, you can't just go making me think about K9 in the chat, MMX, out of nowhere. I love K9 so much. Yes, mistress. K9. Bless him. Oh, there's weapons as well. Oh, that whole show was wonderful, Ninja. The Sarah Jane Adventures was just the best thing. This one. Quern. 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 It's a funny word. Now, what is it called? Quern! Oh, but it's spelled differently. It's with a W. I think. Oh no, with a U. It's Quern in the description, in the name, and U in the actual text. Okay. BSM. BSM common Quern. There you go. Right. Awesome. Okay, folks. I had probably better leave it there for the evening. I'm sorry that all the streams are so short these days. I just have so much to do. But yes, I think we're going to end it there. No, there's definitely a U. Quern. Quern. Unless you're telling me I missed it on the thing. But I don't think I did. Yeah, Quern. There we go. Right. I must be off. Yes, not on the ID, that's true. Thank you all for watching. You're all marvellous. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. I am planning on being back on Saturday. It depends on my schedule as to whether I actually will be. But we'll play something. I don't know what. But we'll do something on Saturday evening. So tune in then for something if you want to. But right. Otherwise, yes, I will see you soon. Look after yourselves. Be wonderful to one another. Remember to eat like a nice snack if you want. We're gonna raid Jay Serpa, by the way, because Jay Serpa's live, and Jay's raided me before. So let's raid Jay. We're gonna do that. Let's go over and wish them a marvelous day. Do come with me over onto the channel, and yeah, I'm gonna do that now. And I will see you all again soon. Bye, everyone!